Now let's talk about loan sales, since everybody was getting so mad at me being like, Blob, you hopped on the bandwagon too early when you were posting the projections for Love Lasts Forever. He actually sold 35K first week, not 25K. And I'm like, well, what was the information that we received when we got the 25K? That he actually only sold 19K when it came to strictly streaming, whereas 6K of that was bundles. Now, what also counts within these bundles? The V2 and V2.5 probably, and the merch obviously, but also he dropped the V3 or the Black America Presents Love Lasts Forever. So not only are all these new streams from the deluxe of sorts with the Black America Presents, but also now he's going to get pure album sales from him trying to sell them on his website, the V2 and V2.5 for $5 each. And that's probably the start of what the 6K was for the 25K projection for Love Lasts Forever. But now that it jumped to 35K, so you're telling me that this dude, maybe the streaming jumps up a little bit to like 22 because he added, I don't know, like 2, 3, 4 new songs on the deluxe on streaming platforms, and then the rest is all going to be the pure bundle sales, the pure sales, because it's for the V2 and 2.5. That's the easiest way to jump up your numbers. We just saw what Travis Scott did with Days Before Rodeo, where it was literally like 300 or 330K of his first week's sales when he dropped it on official streaming platforms was bundles. Only like 30K was from streaming. Like, come on guys, what is this game we're playing nowadays? Let's make it about the music, not just the bundles. Like, it's almost more embarrassing to be trying to finesse like this with a 2 and a 2.5. Like we already talked about when Yeet did it with phase 2 and phase 3, like, and nobody, one of them had, I believe, a Drake feature, and nobody gave one fuck about the Drake feature when he hopped on Yeet's album. So I don't know, I just feel like this is the beginning of the end of Lone, or at least if Looks Could Kill was. Yeah, people are gonna call me a hater, but hey, I'm just watching from afar, looking at how people are feeling about it. I thought the album was pretty mid. I don't really see many people talking about it. I think there's a reason that Cardi is okay with dropping his album or starting his rollout for the single of All Red and then leading up to the project potentially, because he's like, Lone really doesn't have hype, so let me just, keep Opium alive real quick. Because if Lone's album did really well, he'd probably wait and, bask in the glory of like, yeah, Lone's killing it, like, let's go on a tour, let me ride that wave too because he's my artist, and it just makes all of our brands bigger. But nah, like, that shit is low-key dead. Nobody really cared that much about Lone's album. It's just a fact. Or not many people. Obviously there are some people that did, but yeah, I think that's why Cardi is starting to drop his songs and album, and this album just didn't do well, and he's trying to finesse it. 35K with like 14K bundles, bro. Come on, man. That's almost like half the album sales being the pure sales. And the thing is, I don't know one single person that actually bought the website exclusive, although I don't really know many people in real life that listen to this type of music, but I haven't seen people buy it online either. But these things are just easier for like the label, just swipe their credit card, put it on the corporate checking account. It's easier to finesse when you're selling it on your own website, and then you just send those numbers to Billboard, and bada bing, bada boom, you sold a 16K extra whopping amount. And now they're like trying to promo it like, oh, he sold more than If Looks Could Kill, this album is better, that's proof. It's like, no dude, streaming wise it actually did worse, so stop coping. I feel like that is honestly the mantra for the underground right now, because a lot of the artists that we've been listening to lately, like Yeet and Destroy Lonely and Sofago, etc., like everybody wanted them to be so big, and Yeet really, he got there, don't get me wrong, but he's starting to fall off a bit, as we've seen with like the last single. Nobody really talked about it whatsoever. We listened to it on stream, but I was like, I don't know, it doesn't move me much. But we're all just coping constantly for these artists of like why they're not bigger. How can we justify that their music is still good when maybe it just isn't? But with all that being said, it's been your boy Bob and Lamb. Gotta head into this wedding and pound some puss, know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all later. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Is it W or L for Lone sales with Love Lasts Forever? the official ones, although we haven't received pure album sales yet. And of course, make sure to like, subscribe to the Bobby if you with it. Peace out, copy people. Know what I'm saying?